Hi guys, and welcome to Lone Wolf's Den. I'm Julian, and today we're going to be going over Dungeon of Endlessness. It's an indie game that I picked up off of Steam. It's in beta test right now. There's a lot of features that are still locked, like multiplayer, the album, and journal. Continue is not active because I didn't save any games right now. There are only two difficulties right now, too easy and easy. Actually, with the game being the way it is, rough, it's still pretty difficult. As you get further in the levels, I can actually get up to level 6, and then I start getting swarmed. But I'll show you the game as I go. Right now, we got here as you start off with the escape pod. You get 2 active heroes you can get. I'll show you those in a bit. You also get the infirmary pod, sorry, that you can start off with, but you have to do this item here within the game, like beat the game and get 1,000 food. I don't know how far you have to go into the game in order to beat it, but other than that, there's also the armory pod, which I'd like to see at some point, and then there's the drill pod, but you have to play it with the previous pod in order to get this one. Right now we're going to be on the escape pod. The 2 heroes I can pick, oh, here we go. So you can choose a random one where it will randomly pick a character at choice. But originally I started off with the Max here, the robot, Opbot, and Sarah, and the nurse. Eventually I found Ken here, as well as Thero, and whatever his name is, and this character here too. I also found Professor here. I found the Professor Josh, as well as Lady here. These 2 characters I found in the game. I played 3 rounds in order to keep him. I didn't pick up the character. I found the character, but you need to be with the character for at least 3 rounds, which I found out by this one here, because I discovered the character, but I needed to survive 3 floors with the character in a row with the encounter, or beat the game and unlock the character. I didn't realize that, and I actually lost unlocking him, which kind of sunk because he has really high life and damage. But we'll start off with Ken here because he has good damage, and my second character I'm going to choose. I'll choose the... oh dear. I think I'll go with the nurse because she's actually quite versatile. I'm going to go on too easy so that way I can go over the features of the games with a little bit more ease. Let's start her up. I really do like the graphics that they did. It kind of brings me back to like old NES games and stuff like that. The gameplay is really fun. So, oh, here we go. Loading. Alright, here we are. So we're in the pod. This crystal that's sitting here that's spinning around, that's actually our power source. You can go through the doors. You have to venture and eventually find the end, the next port to the next level. So you got creatures here. You'll collect these little light orbs, which are found right up here. These are to help light up rooms. Okay, and you middle click your mouse in order to light up a room. If you leave a room unlit and you start exploring, monsters can appear and damage the crystal. If they damage this crystal, you'll actually lose the game. So this option here I actually brought up here. You get a food replicator, industry generator, and a science creator. Each one of these apply to what's up here. So in order for me to get more industry, this will help me get more food replicators and science, as well as other items in the games like this prison well, this weapon here. I'm sorry. Having a hard time reading today. Anyways, let's light the room back up. And we'll put this right here in the middle, this room here. These little orbs here, this is where you can put your offensive weaponry. You can get defensive weaponry. What that will do is, like, you can use it to generate shields or other things. And there's this one here too. As I go through the game, we'll find out the supports as well as the defensive weaponry. So we're going to go through the next one. And you'll see, instead of it being 8 that it goes up to 25. Oh, the room's mysteriously lit by some other force. So when that happens, this is actually new, because when I originally played the game, this didn't happen. So the room, I'm just going to keep exploring at the same time as I explain. When that happens, it kind of saves you from having to waste your light orbs, which is nice because I don't have to worry. So I'm going to do another industrial generator. These are actually really good to have a lot of and to quickly upgrade, because without these you can't make the food replicators, you can't do the science replicators. You kind of end up just getting kind of stuck. Oh, I need that guy. Go with her. So even each time you go through the rooms, you'll get light orbs. Eventually a certain amount will increase the orbs you can have in a room. So I'll just light up this room. I've actually gone through a level and lit up all the rooms. So as you can see, there's monsters. You can light up the room with the monsters. A new little thing, when you kill monsters now, you can actually pick up orbs, which will help develop. That's actually new. So this thing I'm picking up right now, the guy's looking at, it gives me 9 science. You'll find those throughout the game, like as well as treasure items and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure what the little line means. Usually I figure it's what these rooms are here. Yeah. And so there's a chest in this one, so alright. Oh, there's nothing in this room I can use. Kinda stinks, because sometimes I went like so far in a game without actually ever getting more of these, which kinda stink. So I picked up an item here. So I picked up a toothpick. Okay. Both my characters are gun-wielding characters, so that's no use to me unless I find a character that can use a spear-type weapon. So since I'm here, actually, I'll close that. You got your level up. You can level your characters up just like any RPG, basically. And you got active skills, you got passive skills, you got your equipment slots. You only got 3, so you got your main weapon, your armor that's overall, and then a device which they can either help or help regenerate health. In this case, you can heal your character. Before, you used to have to go in here and restore. This is to restore any cooldown abilities. So if you're like, oh, well, I used my ability and I want to use it again, well, you just pay this and it'll automatically restore rather than waiting to go through a door in order to get it. So I'm actually going to upgrade my Ken here up to he's going to get 40 health, 2 defense, and his power attack is going to go up by 2. So this is an active skill. You end up getting active skills too. Hers is her next skill is actually, I'll show you as soon as I go through this door. Go on, go with her. It's still a little glitchy, so sometimes the characters aren't following. Right here, level it up. So now she is like a paramedic. So she's a paramedic. So in the game, so as I'm fighting creatures, I can use the paramedic skill, and it will heal my guys. Let's do this again. So usually when I play, like I said, when I play this game, I actually increase a lot of these, put at least 3 or 4 of these down until they get further in the game, and then I have more than enough. Great. So there's creatures there. I can't light the room up, which kind of stinks. Because there's a spot I can use. I was going to make that a food replicator. So you can also, they ended up adding new features like a shop mod, and as well as oh, there's the exit. Let's make that a food replicator. So, like I said, you need food in order to upgrade your characters. You'll end up needing food to buy characters to help you throughout the game. And the science, well, you'll use that mostly for finding for upgrades. You can also, the new thing, before it used to be just, I think it was industrial that the guy bought from, or it was the orbs, I couldn't remember. It was either the light orbs or the industrial that the guy was, the merchant was always buying from. And you were unable to go any other way. Excuse me, I'm just going to go through here. So, ×2, so this is the last door, I lit up the room. So, oh, let's go here. World. Oh. So yeah, some of these creatures will actually directly go for the crystals, which will kind of stop you and waste more. So in this case, where are you going? I can't believe there's actually 3 of them there. So I'm gonna get my characters. I've lit all the rooms except 1. So I'm going to bring my guy down here, and we're gonna bring him here. So the game's actually really good. I actually quite enjoy it. Oops, I'll just get rid of that. And that's on my way. So now I'm gonna actually pick up the crystal. Grab it. Let's go. With the crystal, they move extremely slow. I should have realized. Use your ability. Try. So automatically, as soon as you get the crystal, it will automatically activate the monsters, mobs, if you haven't lit all the rooms. So I'm just gonna win there. So if you don't lit up all the rooms, the monsters will automatically, or the mobs in this case, will automatically come out and try to pursue the guy with the crystal and kill him, so that way they can get it. So that way you lose the game in that case. Anyways, where was I going? Oh, dang. But like I said, like once you get to the end, you go to the next level. Everything that you've gotten, so I got like 84 industrial, 32 foods, 59 science. So those are going to continue on in the next game. It tells me how long to beat the game, how many doors are open in the level. But when you're trying to get the crystal back, you can strategize between using your offensive weapons, even with lighting the room. So if you notice, like, oh, I don't have enough lights to light up all the rooms, but you had enough if you turned off some of them that were useless to you now. But if you lit up all the rooms towards the exit, it'll make it easier because you won't be swamped by the monsters coming towards you from the exit. You'll only have them following you from behind. Before, originally, when you actually took the crystal and started leaving the pod all the way to the exit, the rooms all automatically turned off lights, so the monsters just kept mobbing from those unlit rooms, and it was kind of annoying because I'm glad they fixed it, because it was kind of a pain, because you're like, oh great, now it's shutting off and now the monsters are increasing, and they ended up fixing that. So that's the end of this little one. I'm going to do another one just in a bit, and like always, place a subscription down, subscribe to my video if you already haven't. I also have a Facebook page now. It should be linked on my my YouTube channel there. I also have a Twitter account giving you updates about some of my new stuff that I'm going to be doing. But like always, thank you for watching.